What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. Today is much like the last video, kind of a last second thing. I was planning on doing a double reaction as I discover Promise 9 for the very first time on this channel, but as I started reacting to them, I'm recording this intro after the fact. I kind of decided to turn this into a spotlight video where we kind of focus on more than a couple of music videos, but not necessarily dive as deep into each of the music videos as we usually do with my one-off reactions. So without further ado, this is the second episode of Spotlight, this time highlighting Promise 9. I hope you guys will enjoy this reaction. And if you do, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon if you want to see some exclusive reactions, as well as support the production of these videos here on YouTube. And without further ado, let's get into it. So they're in front of a washing machine or something. Oh, damn. Love the After Effects timeline showcase. That was pretty cool. Damn, the colors. Oh, Jesus. Nice. Oh. 9-7? Birth year or something? Oh, no. That's so freaking cool. Oh. Nice. Nice transitions. His choreography is awesome. She's lovely. Oh, nice. Damn. Oh, she's adorable. Oh, doggy.
우리들만의 톡앤톡 마구 많은 밤도 우리로만 채워져갈 emotions.
Nice. This is really, really cool. Damn, that was beautiful. The scene where all of the apartments are dark and they come together, it's almost like a representation of you are there with me in your mind and spirit, even though we're all kind of like the call has been disconnected in a way, in that apartment, the building kind of like potentially represents like our hearts that are filled with joy whenever we talk. So you can beat around the bush. Like, I don't care what we talk about as long as we are talking. And especially in the scenario of like the pandemic, for example. I'm not sure. This song was released a year ago. Oh, hi. Okay, that makes sense why this is so freaking good. This song was released, I'm not sure exactly, September 1st, 2021, but I feel like in context with like the pandemic, also in context with just friendships in general, where people are far away from each other, it's like the fact that all of the building, the lights went out. It's like the emptiness when we don't talk, but then our thoughts, we never forget about each other, and it's our thoughts and our happiness and our hearts that is lighting up the light inside of us in a way. So that was really, really wonderful. Maybe I'm completely off, but I also love like the chorus of like mimicking like the phone call. I love that they're using like a retro phone and not using like smartphones or anything like that. It felt much more grounded, and the smoke alarm goes off. All these things that are happening throughout the music video, because you lose sight of time, because you're talking to someone who means the entire world to you, and you don't care um, what time it is, what's happening in the background. The voice that I'm hearing is why I want to, smile, and I want to keep talking to that person. It doesn't matter what happens. Uh, so the lights going off, it's either like the phone's kind of like being completely out of charge, or just not being able to find that connection to talk to that person. But then it is a special connection, much like the lyrics say, in this special connection. It's the feelings that we have for each other. Even if we don't talk, it doesn't mean that we don't love each other and have a special bond. That special connection isn't just bound by us talking nonstop. So that was really, really wonderful. I love and like all of them kind of coming together. It's almost like a representation of all of our emotions, and like the you know aside from whether we're on the phone or not, uh, we love each other more than the distance between us and whatnot. I mean, or it could be much more straightforward that I'm kind of trying to take it, but it's a really relatable song, because yeah, there are some people that you can absolutely talk to about nothing and pass hours with, and whether it's on the phone or in person, but especially on the phone, you never want that conversation to end, even if it's like silence, because we got nothing to say to each other because we've talked about everything, but we still want to talk, and it doesn't matter what we talk about. So that was absolutely beautiful. The girls look adorable as hell. Incredibly positive. This song was exactly what I was kind of expecting this group to be. Uh, to be an absolute hug, really, and I really, really enjoyed the song. Fla Flower Apartment. Flower or flavor? But there's an O. There's a V. I'm not sure what is the what is supposed to be the meaning of the apartment name. You can let me know in the comment section, of course. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this song, and it was absolutely a joy. And let's move on to the next music video. This was just absolutely positivity, and it took me a second to realize that this is hype. So that explains why this is so freaking good. So let's move on to the next song. Ooh. Okay, this feels different.
Hello, coming to my place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Give me sit on 나의 space. Yeah, 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 yeah. 여기서 내 시간은 slow. 드는 시선은 no, no. 내게로 와서 feel it. 지금 기분에 맡겨 feel it. Hey, hey.
Hey.
어서 들어와 날 더 알고 싶다면.
Oh my god, your eyes.
모르는 날만 날 보고 싶다면. 궁금하다면 follow. 아무 말도 마, oh, oh. 이건 나의 비밀 계정 같은 거는 그런 거니까.
Ooh.
여기선 자유로워 우리 모두 다 말야. 나를 볼 때 반짝이는 그 눈빛이
You're
좋아.
amazing.
어지러지를 feel good. 아찔아찔해 feel good.
Ooh.
지금 내 기분은 rainbow in the sky. 기분이 밟고 올라가. By my side. 다가와. 조금 다른 나를 만나게 해줄게. 'Cause I feel so good.
These girls are absolutely adorable.
조금 다른 나를 만나게 해줄게. 'Cause I feel so good. Feels good. 낮에 뜬다 옆 동그란 문 반짝인 light. 괜찮은 비상구인 것 같아 난. 망설이지 마 아마 재밌을 거야. 여기선 다 매일매일 파티야. Every day is time. 여기선 아름다워 있는 그대로 말야.
That's really, really nice.
이름을 부를 때 그 느낌이 좋아. 어지러지래 feel good. 아찔아찔해 feel good. 지금 내 기분은 rainbow in the sky. 기분이 밟고 올라가. By my side. 다가와. 조금 다른 나를
I love the vocals.
만나게. 'Cause I feel so good. 나나나나나. 나나나나나. Feel good. 나나나나나.
And I love their playfulness, the smiles and everything is just beautiful.
조금 다른 나를 만나게 해줄게. 'Cause I
Nice.
feel so good. Spin me around, spin me around, spin me around and around. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, see you 는 묻지 마. 이 순간 제일 빛나.
Oh, wait a minute. It's okay to not be okay. Holy shit, somebody mentioned that on Patreon. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It took me a second. And then the light bulb went out.
Spin me around, spin me around, spin me around and around. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, see you 는 묻지 마. 이 순간 제일 빛나는 춤 우리 넘쳐 the moon. Hang me another more. 어지러지래 feel good. 아찔아찔해 feel good. 지금 내 기분은 rainbow in the sky. 기분이 밟고 올라가. By my side. 다가와. 조금 다른 나를 만나게 해줄게. 'Cause I feel so good. 나나나나나. 나나나나나. Feel
Yeah, this is just a fun song.
나나나나나. By my side. 다가와. 조금 다른
The girl with the red head,
'Cause I feel so good. 나나나나나.
the girl with the red hair is just absolutely all of them are wonderful though. Like okay, so I know that the order of the reactions is a little bit whack because I planned on doing a double reaction before last second turning it into a spotlight reaction where we focus on more music videos. We'll not necessarily go in as in depth into each and every single one of the music videos, but even though this was released before the first music video that we checked out, it kind of feels like it has more of a balance between being happy, poppy, cute, but also mature. whether it's from the outfits, from the facial expressions, to the actual choreography and the cinematography, the lighting as well. Uh, as the girl is getting prompted up, the other girls are lifting her up. It's almost like she's sitting on a throne, as the lyrics say, because I feel so good. And it's almost like a state of euphoria. You're being elevated. You feel high in a way, like you are on a high. Not necessarily, I mean, you can do what you want if it gets you there, But, feeling dizzy, feel good as you get high, however you want to get there. But, I love the choreography literally representing like the literal act of getting high, but also obviously metaphorically of feeling good. And also there's like mentions of secret account, as we see literally an IG account with the different girls' pictures and whatnot, which was also very, very, very cool as well. And just their mannerisms and their facial expressions. And I really love like the lighting and the cinematography as it went dark, and also like that warmth in almost like this warehouse was actually pretty cool, because the lyrics also say you're beautiful here the way you are, as that warehouse actually has quite a bit of like damage and whatnot. So it could like represent, it doesn't matter who you are beautiful just the way you are, to kind of like throw it back way back to like Christina Aguilera beautiful and whatnot. But it probably doesn't mean what I think it means, but usually there is more meaning that I can ever imagine with some of these music videos by all of these different groups that we've checked out on the channel. So just the girl with the balloons and all the different toys, almost like at this place where you shoot like the balloons in order to win prizes, and she's there by herself having the time of her life. It's almost like the secret code to happiness is to free yourself and feel high above the ground and whatnot, as they're expressing how good they feel and how you should join them on this journey of liberation and whatnot, which is pretty cool. I really, really enjoyed this song. I was really, really surprised by how much more maturity it had, because after the last music video, even though it's out of order, I was kind of expecting the older stuff to even double down on the cuteness, but it still had that, but it also had a lot more than that, which kind of adds a really nice contrast. And yeah, I really enjoyed this music video a lot. It feels like I just got punched by the most adorable teddy bear or something. Like there's like this wave of positivity, and I really can't explain it. You know, these types of groups really make me very grateful for the fact that I'm reacting to K-pop, because there's so much to it. You know, even though I'm more fan of like the darker stuff and whatnot, all of this positivity and all of the cuter stuff is a really nice contrast in appreciating the two, sides of the coin, so to speak, even though there's many more sides to it in general. But this was wonderful. Let's move on to the next song.
Come on, girls.
Is that a Fanta or a Mirinda? Oh, nice. Like Maybelline or something, some makeup brand. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, she's amazing. Nice. Oh. Nice.
Just wanna have some fun.
This is also I love this melody. Oh. Nice. Damn.
We just wanna have some fun.
Bomb noodles, nice. This is awesome. Oh. This is awesome. Oh my god, that's awesome. Yeah, I love this chorus. Nice. Nice. Clear. Nice. And if you were wondering, the name of the channel is not for my name. It's Dolce & Gabbana, basically. But this was absolutely awesome. I love this so much. This is my favorite song so far from Promise 9, which might be a little bit surprising given the fact that I loved a little bit of like darkness and like the maturity that they expressed in Secret Code. Was really, really awesome, and like the cinematography there was really, really nice. But this song is just incredibly addicting, while kind of expressing a will to do whatever the hell you want, regardless of what anyone thinks. Like literally, first of all, they say the first verse starts off with how the week goes around and around, and it's boring, and tomorrow is going to be just like today. So I like that they're kind of like addressing having escaping kind of like the madness that is this limbo that is being stuck in the same old cycle as they go through like this phase of all these different commercials and just poking fun at everything and everyone, including themselves, with how they drink the water and play the piano with the hair. It was awesome. I've never seen that before. I don't think so, at least. They're just living their life to the fullest and having the most fun. And instead of like imagining and dreaming of a world, they just live the world that they are dreaming of as they're having all of this fun and whatnot. So it's too boring. Tomorrow will be just like today. Is there anything fun to do? What about getting out of here, run this world? In my imagination, I'm Ariana Grande, but someone might say, what's wrong with her? Because someone will always say something negative, something stupid. Obviously, there's critique and everything in the world, but there's a lot of stupidity and a lot of like negativity that is absolutely unnecessary just because somebody is doing something that to you looks a little bit, weird and or funny and whatnot. So like the song is like them doing whatever the hell they want, no matter how it may look to anyone else, because they don't live their life to fulfill someone else's standards, to live up to someone else's standards. They don't live for anyone else other than themselves. As literally the lyrics say, there is no time to hesitate. You and me, we just want to have fun, as they're like poking all of this fun with all of these like mocking commercials and whatnot of like sporting companies with Adidas, the makeup companies with L'Oreal and Maybelline, possibly in the beginning, the clear skin ones, the noodles, actually parodying all of these brands and all of these advertisement as an advertisement for fun was a really awesome concept. And it's not something that is unfamiliar. Obviously, commercials have been parodied before. This was absolutely wonderful. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we're going back to the newer stuff. I'm sorry again for the whole order being out of whack.
Hey you, 지금 뭐해?
I'm drinking something I shouldn't drink, but how about you? Yeah, I'm not ready. Same street as the apartment name, complex. I love you. Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh.
너도 알잖아 넌 special 원하는 건 딱 하나 모두 알잖아 다 티가 나는 걸 장난이 아니야 난 욕심이 생겼어 난 이대로 널 보낼 순 없어 아우 네 미소에 내 맘이 떨려 내 두볼의 red light 번져와 yeah. 솔직하게 말해볼래 숨겨왔던 내 맘은 yeah it's you.
Ooh, I love the intro to this chorus. It's beautiful. Damn.
잡아줘 난 so special 매일 밤 기다린 지금 이 순간
Ooh. Oh, the splatter all over. Holy. Like various emotions and whatnot. Damn. Ooh. There's something bluesy in the background there. It's beautiful. Jazzy, bluesy. What in the human saxophone was that? That was amazing. It's like a real life dolphin. Wow, that was amazing. Holy smokes, that was incredible. Damn, that was absolutely beautiful. And like this wall with all the different splatters, the colors, which is actually kind of interesting because in Fun, they ask in the lyrics, what color are you? If I'm not mistaken. I'm curious, what color are you? Before I went to the chorus, I'm pretty sure it was Fun. And then I guess all of these various colors kind of like represent different emotions and whatnot, feelings, emotions. Which is absolutely awesome. Also, the name of the street is the same name as the apartment complex. Okay, so after a quick look, there was like a press release of sorts. Park Ji-won, when talking about the song, said this song is a lion-hearted confession of love made by Promised Nine after they successfully venture into the night. And the DM stands for doesn't matter, which, you know, obviously when the chorus kicks, it makes a little bit more sense than DM as far as what we usually think of. But I think it's my favorite song so far. And the as far as like the actual video goes, it's very interesting. They're all having like a dinner at this table when all of them are together. One of the girls walks off with the flowers. The flowers are very prominent, but only one girl at a time is either walking with the flower, or there's also like a scene where the flowers are on the floor and the girl is walking on almost like a field of flowers, which I also had to look like. It's basically kind of like means let's walk on a road filled with happiness and success together, which is very interesting. And shout out to medium.com for this little explanation, and also like showing how that phrase was used throughout various songs in K-pop. But they didn't use that phrase, obviously, but she was walking on basically like a field of flowers, which to me, one of the meanings that I will take from this, aside from like the obvious, like as far as like them kind of like getting ready for a date, basically. So it seems like, but also the DM as far as standing for doesn't matter, as they're all together, kind of also kind of represents it doesn't matter what happens as long as we are all together, as well as like the first meaning with the more romantic side of things. But even like the kick into the final portion of the song where they're all dressed in white, they're all very very much uh pure, as they kick, one of the girls kicks the bucket of paint which is red, and red kind of like represents love, basically love, passion, all of the positives. There's also a lot of like anger and whatnot, but we'll focus on the more positive things with this one, as like the walls are being colored with all of the different emotions and whatnot. So I feel like you could easily kind of like have almost like this double meaning from this song. Like it doesn't matter as long as you and I are together, like talking about a special someone, but also them being special to each other as well, which is absolutely beautiful. And those high notes at the end were, and especially the last one, surprised me so much. I did not expect it at all. And even like the visuals when the spotlight is on them, and then it kicks into that chorus, and there's all, all this confetti, and also like the girl jumping on the couch in the middle of the street, which is named after the same name as that apartment complex, and there's feathers. It's really interesting because I found this article that says that white feathers can seem like a good luck, but it is less to do with luck and more to do with your vibration changing, that is allowing better things to appear in your reality. In this way, white feathers are more of a sign of law of attraction rather than random good luck, which in contrast with like a relationship and whatnot, it could represent that as well. Uh, the article also says that while it's not always the case, but often finding your soulmate responds to the energy of law of attraction. So it is only a matter of time. So like maybe those feathers represent, maybe this entire music video represents a much more straightforward message of like, you know, talking to a loved one as they get ready for this date and whatnot. And I'm not really sure because all of the girls are like holding the flowers or having like interaction with the flowers at one at a time, not all of them. So are they all representing one person, possibly, that is finding that special someone? I'm not really sure. So is Promise Nine is like a representation of one person? And is that maybe if we want to get too far into it, is that person that is that special one is a representation of the fans? I'm not sure. Probably not, but it's just a possibly like a romantic relationship kind of song. But as you guys know, if you watch my channel, I like to take things way too far. So not gonna go too further down the rabbit hole there. But overall, this is probably my favorite song. I love the score so much, and I absolutely adore the vocals here. The last notes were absolutely incredible as well, and I just love the way the chorus hits. It's absolutely beautiful, and this song is just a wonderful uh punch of positivity. This entire series has been a wonderful shot of positivity. I'm really really thankful uh for finally checking them out and checking them out in such a large dose. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense at all of any of the music videos, let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and thank you all so much for watching. And apologies again for the weird order, as I planned on reacting to them, but I didn't plan on doing 4 music videos. Rather, I planned on doing 2 music videos. Yeah. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See ya.